I'm your dear Friday, and this week is Child Passenger Safety Week. And here at Yuba County Public Health, we want to make sure that you're installing your car seats correctly. So I'm going to show you how to install car seats today. The first thing when installing your seat is placement. You want to install a rear-facing car seat in the back seat, never in front of an airbag like in the passenger seat. You don't want to do that because it can be injurious or fatal to your child in the event of a crash. So got our seat where we want it, and now we're going to secure it using the seat belt. So to do that, you just pull until you kind of hear it click, and that's how you know it's going to lock and secure your seat in place. And when you hear it click, you can start threading it through. So now we're going to fit baby into his car seat, into the harness. You want to make sure that the harness is at or below shoulder length, that the chest clip is right at armpit level. Then you want to make sure to get the crotch strap in, and that everything is nice and flat, because that's what's going to absorb crash forces in the event of a crash. If it's twisted or frayed, it's not going to be as effective. You also want to make sure there's no excess, and you can do that by pinching, and if you can't grab any excess webbing, then you're good to go. Okay, so now that your seat is secure, it's not moving from side to side more than an inch, you want to look at the angle and make sure that the indicator is parallel to the ground. This particular car seat has a foot that you can use to adjust the angle, and if that doesn't work in your car, you can also use a pool noodle or rolled up towels to achieve that angle as well. Talk about forward-facing seats. This is a combination seat, which is a forward-facing seat with a harness, and then if you take the harness out, it becomes a booster as well. So we're going to secure it to the seat the same way that we did the rear-facing seat, using the seat belt, pulling it out until it clicks, and then threading it through the appropriate belt path, which is always going to be the one closest to the seat. You want to make sure that the belt is lying flat and that the car seat doesn't move more than an inch from side to side when you pull. It's a gentle pull, so we're good to go there. Last element is the top tether. So this is going to secure to a hook that's usually located on the back of the seat, and it's going to prevent your child's head movement by about 6 inches in the event of a crash, which is a lot when you're talking about the neck and spine. So it goes over your headrest, and then behind the seat you clip it in. So you want to locate the appropriate hook by looking for this symbol. It should be printed right above the hook. And so placing your child into a forward-facing seat is going to be similar to rear-facing. You want to make sure that the webbing lays flat, that there's no frays or twists in it. The chest clip is going to be at armpit length here. The only difference is the height of the harness is now at or above the shoulder. With the rear-facing, it was at or below. So now we've come to the easiest seat of all. It's the booster seat. You want to use the booster seat for those kids who are not yet 8 years old or 4'9", which is when they should be able to use the seat belt. They just kind of need that little boost. And what you do for this one is you don't have to secure it. You just slide the seat belt over the lap. Make sure that the belt is hitting them correctly on the shoulder bone. If it's too close to the neck, you want to use this adjuster piece here to adjust the position of where the belt is so that it doesn't slice into the neck, because that's where you get most of your injuries if it's not fitting correctly where it should be. So with boosters, you have the high back that can be attached or removed. You want to keep the back onto the booster if you're placing it in a position in the car where there is no headrest or head support for the child, typically the middle seat, or sometimes that part of the car is just missing, so you just would use this as a substitute for the headrest. Hopefully you learned something today about installing car seats. If you have any more questions or would like to take one of our classes or book a one-on-one appointment with a technician, you can give us a call at 530-749-6755.